class, this is your video welcome to Information Literacy and College Success, or Info 100 as we like to call it. In this video, I want to talk a little bit about why I think this class is so important and congratulate you on the decision to take it. I want to help you to navigate in the class in order to get started, give you some important information, and talk about the best ways to communicate with me. So first, I'm Professor Jennifer Garner. This is my 14th year teaching at Howard Community College. I teach in the English division, so I teach college composition, I teach English 095, and this information literacy course are the main things that I teach. I have two daughters who are in college, and we're teaching at a college for a long time, so you can ask me questions about anything, and I promise I will probably not be surprised. Teaching here this many years, I about heard it all. So let's talk about why this is important and why you did a great job registering for this class. This class, I think, is really a foundation for all the other classes that you'll take in college, either here at HCC or if you decide to continue on at a four-year university. Information literacy is a skill you'll use in college all the time. Information literacy means knowing when you need information, knowing where to find information, knowing how to assess if a source is a good and reliable source, and then using that information that you find ethically, if you need to cite the sources for a paper or something. So information literacy incorporates all those skills. Those are skills that you're going to use in whatever discipline that you're planning to study in college, but also this class is important because you'll use it so much in your life, right? For some reason in my family, I have brother and sister, and they both bought cars last weekend. They needed to research cars and where to buy them and what the prices were and what were good, reliable dealers and good, reliable cars. That's information literacy. So that's something that we use on a daily basis. So again, why this class is important. The other part of this course is college success. Of course, you're here and you want to be successful, and this class is going to give you some tips and ideas, and it's just going to be all about you and how to make the best of your college experience. So congratulations on your decision to sign up for it. Now, let's move into our class. What I'm on here is the home page of our Canvas page for this course. And so let's talk a little bit about how to navigate this course. What you'll see at the top is announcements. I always put important things that I want you to see in the announcements. So if you see a new announcement here, make sure you go ahead and read that, right? So right now there's a welcome message there that kind of says a lot of things that I'm also saying in this video. So always make sure to check your announcements. There's a link here to our course syllabus, and then everything in our course is arranged in modules. So we'll go there to modules in just a minute. Of course, how to see your grades. We'll be using the library a lot, so there's a link to the library resources and a link to your Google Drive. And we'll talk more about Google Drive at a later time. So to get started, simple as clicking Start Here. All right, there's a little welcome message from me here. I want you to go over the course syllabus, claim our free textbook. There is nothing for you to buy for this class. No textbooks needed, but we do have a free online textbook, and it is actually going to be a Google Doc for you. And so you want to sign up for it by filling out this Google form on there. Getting introduced to what the library is. Technical requirements, right? This is an online class. It's all about being on the computer. And so the technical requirements will help you make sure that you have the computer power that you need. If you do not have a computer to use for this class, HCC has, email popping up. HCC has loaner computers that you can use. So you can contact the HCC help desk in order to get a computer. Let me know if you need to do that, and I can help get you set up with that. There are also a limited number of Wi-Fi hotspots if you don't have Wi-Fi. I do not recommend doing this class or any class only through a cell phone. Then the last thing is about academic honesty and etiquette. You'll want to go through these things. There's actually going to be a quiz on these things due in the first week of class. All right, then it'll bring you into modules, right? And we saw that also up on this bar here, clicks to modules. We have 5 different modules, 5 different units besides the welcome and information. In this first module, I just give you information that I think you might need information about tutoring, how to get support in different areas, and I have a link to the HCC orientation if you haven't done that. And then as I populate the assignments, you'll see those pop up in the different modules, and you can work through the modules that way. But also, a lot of students like to look at their to-do list here, and that will also give you information about the things that you need to do and when you need to do them by. Let's see. I think that's it for in terms of navigating our course. I'll say real quick, you can always also go to your account if you want to get notified of different things about the class. So it won't let me show because I'm in a student view right now. But this is where you would change your notifications. If you wanted to add a picture of yourself, if you wanted to get notified of when grades changed or not notified, that's where you're going to make those switches. All right, so that's enough about navigating this course. Important information you need to know is we already talked about that there is no textbook to buy for this class, but you do need to fill out that form in order to get an email, and that'll go to your HCC email that directs you to how to get your textbook. And then the other thing you should know is that we're going to have consistent due dates in this class, right? That is a fully online class. That means you work independently, and then work will be due on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11:59 p.m. And so that's when things will be due, so you can plan your schedule accordingly. The last thing I'll talk about is communicating with me. So there's a couple ways you can do that. One, you can go to your Canvas inbox. I'm not even going to click on this because I know that it's not going to go to my inbox because I'm in our student view of Canvas instead of the teacher view. But you can click on that and you'll see you can easily email professors and even students in any of your classes there. And the other thing is you can always contact me through the HCC email. To access your HCC email, all right, I happened to be looking up a department for somebody, but on any HCC page, of course, if you click on Tools and Resources, you can click on the email button and that will bring you to your HCC email. Your HCC email login is the same login that you use for Canvas. Your HCC email address is your first name dot your last name at howardcc.edu. Make sure you're checking that email often, especially at the beginning of the semester. That's where the college will send any official information to you, such as about financial aid, and then, of course, for the textbook for our class. The last thing I'll talk about is Google Docs. I highly recommend that you use Google Docs for saving all your work and also using your HCC Google Docs. To sign up for it, just go ahead and Google Google Docs. And actually, I'll do a video for you on how to get to the HCC Google Docs because I think I'm going to explain it poorly now. So I need to do it myself, and then I can tell you better. So I'll put another email about another video about how to set up your HCC Google account, and I'll put that in the first module for our class. In that top module that I said where the Welcome to Info 100 Online and the resources, I'll put in information here about how to set up your HCC Google mailbox. I think that's it. Communicating with me I talked about. I look forward to getting to know all of you and have a great semester.